return line. For the fuel lines, Radium sent us their push lock line
Bei
kit,
mir
which
bist du nicht
comes
laut.
with some rubber fuel line and push lock fittings. These are a really simple way to get AN fittings on the end of your fuel lines. You literally just push them in and they lock in place. So I'm going to push this straight fitting on here first, and then we'll install it on the fuel feed, measure up to the fuel filter, cut it, and put another line on.
So, da.
I just pulled out the fuel injectors that we have. They've got some nice Injector Dynamics 1050s, which are the same injectors I have in my car.
Nice.
The thing is, they make those in a few different heights, and the height of the injector also sort of dictates the height of the fuel rail. And the aftermarket fuel rail we got from Polar Engineering is built around the 34 millimeter tall fuel injectors. We have the 60 millimeter tall injectors, and so it doesn't work.
Do we suck, or is this par for the course?
This is pretty par for the course.
That was an oversight for me. I thought, you know, you get the injectors, they're all the same size. I didn't know that.
This is gonna happen. This is how you learn.
Oh, Junge, das stresst mich so mit der Zeit.
Simple swap out.
Ja, die Zeit ist fast vorbei schon. Oh mein Gott.
There's a lot of stuff that has gone through these days that I haven't done ever, so.
Yeah, I mean, don't get beat up, dude. Stuff's tough. And there's a lot of stuff to think about, and a lot of stuff that has to work with
Und ist so
other
ein
stuff.
bisschen laggy gerade.
It's tricky.
We all know that taking the first
Is the first step.
Fine.
No.
Oh Gott, okay, das ist nicht...
Ich krieg das mich nicht an.
Beautiful
Fuck.
day on the Z32. Unfortunately, we're still waiting on the right size injectors, but there's some stuff that we can get done while we wait. So I'm going to work on getting the fuel pressure regulator mounted and some mounting locations dialed in for his catch can. You don't want this thing to get
Ja,
hot,
ich bin
and
ziemlich
if you're going
dead.
to have any sort of malfunction or failure, it'll probably happen at one of the fittings or at those ends. It's not going to happen in the middle of the hose, so you usually want to get this thing as far away from
What the fuck?
your red hot.
Oh my
hose
God.
as you can.
I just got the last V-band on the
Was?
external wastegate on, which was a
Welche
pain
bist
in
insane?
the ass. My thumb took a beating, but it's okay. Once that's done, we're able to now put the drive shafts in and then put the exhaust on and all the miscellaneous things that, you know, will attribute to the car other than just the injectors. But
So yeah, we're waiting on the injectors, but we got a bunch of stuff to do. So let's do, dude.
let's rock and roll.
Let me see that thumb.
Do you have the hardware? Do you want me to get it?
Typ findet die alle.
That's the thing, you always think you know where the hardware is and then you need it and then you don't have it and then you don't need it and then you find it. So I don't need it right now, so that way I'm gonna be able to find it.
Dude, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa lebt noch. Wo ist Lisa?
Also put your tools back when you're done using them, because then
So.
what happens is now you gotta look for tools.
Oh, nice,
And
nice.
not just the bolts. So
That's what they call easier
Hab mich gar nicht
said than
gestresst,
done.
bis ich dahin gekommen bin.
yeah.
I put my tools away every
Ja,
time I do
verstehe.
anything.
Oh, stop lying. I've seen your garage.
Don't look, Gabe. I lick all my friends'
Oh.
O-rings.
Okay,
That's
gut.
pretty bad. Alright, so these are pretty much the exhaust hangers that I needed. Again, I misplaced them, didn't know where they went. But luckily, Facebook Marketplace and hit up a couple of the Z community guys and they were able to hand them over to me. Pretty safe to say, fits like a glove, but you just gotta make sure all these hangers are attached correct.
Okay, we got a little bit of contact with our fuel rail and
Der rote
coolant
findet dich
line.
jetzt.
There's a heater core.
Ja.
Fuck.
Tiny bit, maybe an eighth of an inch. I should be able to
Der
get
hat ein
that
gutes Auge gerade, ja.
without breaking it.
You're doing it wrong.
I'm gonna go home. Yeah, it is the thing of this car that everything is a little tight and it's
No.
tough to get
Bro,
Steht da
was?
einfach einer?
with these short
Da,
connectors.
lol.
It's pretty tight getting the connectors on there.
No.
Whoa, that noise scared me a little bit. Success. We've got clearance, we've got injectors that fit, and we got the hardware.
The fuel rail kit has been a little tricky. You've got spacers that need to go under the hardware, and there are a million places for those spacers to disappear to. It happened once, thought I lost it forever, didn't. I got it back.
That's insane.
Zoom around.
Finally.
So while Joby's
The
working
letzte
on the
Nummer.
front, I'm taking off all the miscellaneous pieces that go around the gauge cluster so I can get to it,
The letzte
remove
nicht.
it, and then route all the Haltech unit cluster and all the wiring for all the sensors. It's gonna be a minute, but it's not too difficult. It's just annoying. Jerry's not here because I think
genau.
he had diarrhea again.
Crazy.
I think so,
Yeah, one of the two. You know, this is what it's all about. It's fun just working
What?
with
Wenn die
your friends.
rankommen.
This is my car, so
Der trifft nicht.
Where are they at?
Aber zu sonst wird er ihn treffen.
that's how you know somebody's
That's
been
crazy.
Alright, while Gabe's in there playing around with wood screws or whatever, I'm gonna put some of the ignition bits on.
Ja, das ist doch irgendwas mit der Pose oder sowas.
That allow us to adapt
Ah.
coils.
Ne, es muss nur der drauf schießen, dann klappt das.
Should go on pretty easy. We gotta
Ah ne, Moment, das war ne, Moment.
spacers and boom, that.
Ich,
All clusters out.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ, man.
You did it by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my
die Runde
fingers
war
got
noch,
tough.
dann muss ich habe mich mit Teile nämlich auch noch verabredet, aber das hat ein bisschen länger
Did you do the
gedauert.
soundtrack for this or what?
Ah,
Down. Thank you, Haltech.
die wollen mal.
Pretty sick, huh? We gotta figure out which pins to use.
Wow. Good luck.
That's your job.
Okay, big moment. We're gonna
Digga,
set the
dieses
intake
Spammer.
manifold on.
Er spammt den hier
This
so.
thing look more like an engine than it has in a while. I just kind of want to see if once we put this on.
Ist einer von euch Hunter oder seid ihr am ah ne, okay, ich sehe ja schon.
Well, it looks like
Einer meiner Lieblingsspots ist hinter den Kühen.
Oh,
These
no
middle
way.
ones are pretty obstructed, but it does mean that for us, the intake manifold is going to stay off until kind of like the very end.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
defeat, dude.
That's okay. No, we're making progress. Look, we got catch cans done. Fuel system is closer to done than it's ever been. Look, I know it maybe doesn't look like it, but we are making progress. It's just there's a billion things to be done.
And ultimately, you don't know until you get there. And we're there, and now we gotta figure it out.
And we still don't know.
And we definitely didn't know that we wouldn't be finishing this car for almost a year. We had to wait for parts. Gabe grew his hair out. I cut mine off. And life, like it always seems to do, got in the way of finishing another project car. That is until June 11th, 2026.
Okay, it's been about a
Hat sich
whole
das aufgehangen?
calendar year since we last worked on Gabe's
Zeit, ne? Ja, true.
We lost sight of the
Aber ich
goal.
glaube, es geht gleich einfach
I'm not gonna
weiter.
lie to you.
We were kind
Maybe.
of busy, you know? Life happens like
That's
every
right.
other project.
That's right. You've been busy. We've been busy.
Yeah.
But the fact is, we're back. We got the car to the shop, and now
Hopefully.
it's time to finish up all the work that needs to be done to get this thing back on the road. And the truth is, we've done a lot of the big stuff. The engine is in, the transmission is in, most of the parts are in. We just gotta, you know, connect them all,
Accessorize.
make them work. Exactly.
Goddamn.
Accessorize.
And we have a lift here, which helps a ton.
We have a lift, we have some tools,
Ach Gott,
and
ja,
I think we
okay.
have all
Also
the parts
liefern
we
oder
need
was?
to actually get this thing done. So what do you say? Are you ready? Let's do it.
So we spent some time getting all the miscellaneous bits
guck
and
noch mal
bobs
eben.
tightened up and put on, all leading up to our last pièce de résistance, the Haltech ECU, which we spent some time throwing a
Sehr
bass tune
spät.
on that would hopefully get this car running for the first time in 10 years.
Okay, here's the deal. Start it and then just launch it off, man.
Into my other car, too.
into the Toyota.
Big moment. We're about to put key on all the way and see if this thing starts up. We got the base map loaded up. We got the base map loaded up. And
Ja,
yeah, I think we're
mein
ready.
Game ist
Year in
gecrashed.
the making?
A year in the making.
10 years since this car started?
Yes,
Da
2016.
hängst du so in dem Menü drin, oder was?
10 years?
Nee, hat sich komplett geschlossen.
Ach so, okay.
It could be 10 more, brother. I'll tell you what, though. It won't be here for 10 years.
Ah, ich kann die Map nicht runterladen.
All right.
Gibst du mir nochmal einen Invite?
Ja, die Map kann man nicht runterladen.
Sounds like the Chargers. Oh my God.
Also ich kann sie nicht runterladen. Kann jetzt auch nicht liegen. Ja. Ey, sorry, ich kann Halim jetzt nicht noch viel länger warten lassen, tatsächlich. Hab schon gesagt,
What's your voltage at?
aber ich komme. Ja, aber gerne die Tage nochmal wieder, wenn ihr Zeit habt,
109
wenn es
degrees.
das ergibt.
Home tooth count error. Okay, so after a bunch of fumbling around with no appreciable changes, we are gonna need to call Specialty Z and or Haltech and try to figure out the setup of this thing. There's just not a ton of intel online, and I don't want to just keep taking stabs in the dark, you know?
We
Alright, bye.
clearly had something
Bye.
mixed up with the tune. So Gabe called Haltech, and after they graciously spent hours with us setting up the tune correctly, we finally got the car running.
Thanks, guys, for watching. First drive back to the.
What's that squeal, by the way?
You got some throw already, huh?
Yeah, I bet it's pressure plate gone too far.
Hey, dude, go,
Dude, slap
go
some
mash
mobile
the
one
metal.
in here. Advanced protection, let 30.
To break it in, let's rock and roll.
With the 300ZX finally driving, it was time to send Gabe off to the dyno with some hopes of making over 700 horsepower and a brand new oil change courtesy of Mobile One.
We're here at Specialty Z, you know, dyno day. A little nervous, but, you know, with Mike's good hands and Zach's, you know, I think he's going to do a good power, good numbers. And it's a Frankenstein kind of engine, you know, there's a lot of mesh parts. And so I'm hoping they all start talking to each other nicely. So.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're done with the pre-inspection. You know, we have some of the idling issues fixed and some of the timing belt components adjusted. I'm thinking 91 will probably reach what I was already pushing, which was about 500 horse. And hopefully like on the 85, you know, I don't really know. I've never had an 85 vehicle before, so.
Do you have a number in mind you want to see?
Ja,
Or
ist
are you
gut.
just
Kannst mir einfach schon mal einen Invite schicken, dann bin ich schon mal dran.
Happy and healthy 100%. At the end of the day, you know, if I'm running the engine at 70% or 60% of what it's capable of and its longevity, I'm happy with that. Boo? No boo. About 500 horsepower 91 and maybe, you know, 30% more of that on the 85, which is, you know, 650.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah, it's your car, man.
Yeah, let's go.
How nervous do you think he is?
I think it's getting there.
Yeah, this is the moment.
The LV commercial. Just to keep my nerves down. I love bigger skating. It's one of my favorite things to see. So while I'm getting to, you know.
So we're having some issues with fuel pressure.
Ja,
It's
ich bin noch
not
dran.
rising with boost like it should be. So we have another regulator kicking around over here. We're going to try
Du,
to
ja, ich habe nur keine Map.
And then otherwise, everything seems happy and healthy. So once we're done
Ich,
troubleshooting that, we're going to change the oil quick because we've seated the rings now.
Ich schicke
Now we
dir
can start
das.
with the power pulse.
700 horsepower, that was the goal.
700 horse is what we originally said, I think, when we first started this project. So, you know, we're here. This is where it literally tells us, did we make it? Did I grow my hair out for a reason?
So langsam, meine Fresse.
All right, we're almost there.
Yeah, this thing's already making a lot more power than we thought, so this thing's gonna be pretty impressive. Expressionless. He's
Hast du
so
bekommen?
nervous right now, he's trying to hide it.
Wo selber?
682. We got 18 left. Let's see where it goes, guys.
Either it's gonna go to the moon or in my garage.
Good.
You know?
All right,
Get over here, Mike.
get in there, Mike.
Shade. What's your number guess?
What's your number guess? Yeah.
I mean, was he trying to go for like max, or was he like trying to stay?
No, I'll give you 85, 20 pounds of boost. Or 22. 15.
Our goal is 700, remember.
Gabe doesn't look like he hit 700, bro. Okay, you know, just for the sake of the bit, let's just say 701, man. Let's just say.
Okay.
All right.
85? All right. 738. Yeah. I know.
Well, it may have taken a while, but I'm glad we got it done.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those situations where, you know, it sat for so long and, you know, life happened and, you know, but I'm excited, honestly. Like, it's kind of surreal after to be able to say, you know, it's driving, it's running.
Ja, ich wundert mich jetzt. Ja, ich war halt ausgebackt, ne? Also was soll ich machen? Ja.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, it does get used to because that's exactly it. You think Jerry's gonna fit in this monster or what?
It's gonna be a tight squeeze.
You know, you're already tall, so. Oh, big bro. Luckily it's high. Don't worry.
Oh my God!
I've taken that puppy before.
The turbo sounds great.
Yeah, turbo sounds great. Streamline, this thing is meant to go fast. You know?
Ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, baby! The first good karma. This is a ridiculous car to drive.
What?
Straight cash, homie.
We're super excited to finally get Gabe's car out of the garage and onto the streets. And we're super excited to be working on your guys' cars soon, too. This is just the first episode of many to come of our new series, Good Karma, so keep an eye out. Thank you so much. We love you, and goodbye.
Aha. Ja, lass den Computer anhören. Mhm. Ja, ich würde sagen, danach machen wir aber auch aus. Ich habe da jetzt auch nicht so viel Spaß dran, vor allem weil die Leute ständig lesen. Ja, ist okay. Das Game. Vielleicht fragen wir doch nächstes Mal deine Leute, ob die mitmachen. Dann kann man das auch mit dem Proximity-Chat machen, da muss man ja nicht zwingend im Discord sitzen.